Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morgan. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Attack, attack! At 43. Attack!
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up third and 1. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They're throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Moore, the man in motion. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something? Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Hey, 15.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
15.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Touchdown! Richie James with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Chiefs 10, Eagles 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Lance on the option right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, Lance. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
He finds his man, complete. It's Cannon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
22 needle. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out of here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, my teenage, the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Ready. Right, 97.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. This is caught. It's ball. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Lance going to throw. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Black Ultra. Let's go. Charge.
Here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Ready, set.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Attack.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ready.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Off of play action, here's Lance. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lance. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Leo Chanel gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. Forced down to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it. And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. Oh, right on the heels of the pick-six. Another ball intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Yellow. Attack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Lance now to throw. That's caught at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He's got Smith here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll accept that penalty.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter.
Let's go.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Hey.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 43.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Pushes him over, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. As they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.